Hi everyone, and today I'm going to be answering a really fun question about why is the ocean salty? My name is Lamaisa, and I hope you enjoy my video here today. It's going to be so interesting. Hope you like it. So let's start with the mystery of salty oceans, which is my introduction. Have you ever wondered why the ocean is salty? The ocean becomes salty through a very slow natural process that starts on land and has been happening for millions of years, shaping the chemistry of every sea and ocean on Earth. Rainwater absorbs carbon dioxide from the air, making it slightly acidic, and over long periods of time, this weak acid slowly breaks down rocks through a process called chemical weathering, which is the gradual breakdown of rock through chemical reactions. And that is how the rain begins the process. So, did you know that rocks release hidden minerals? Well, as rocks break down, they release tiny dissolved minerals, such as sodium and chloride, which are the same elements that make up salt. And these minerals get washed away into the water systems instead of staying on the ground. So, because sodium and chloride mixes together to make salt, well, not exactly salt, but it's the same chemicals that make salt, when they're in the ocean, that's why if you ever drink ocean water, it's salty because of these two chemicals, sodium and chloride. So, also, just shout out, don't forget that we have limited edition vids only on Sundays with our guests Ikra and Afia, who are the funniest chaps you'll ever meet. So, so moving on from here, rivers carry everything to, well, rivers carry Rivers carry everything to the ocean because rivers act like a slow transport system, carrying dissolved minerals across entire continents and slowly delivering them into the by ocean drop over millions of years. Well, not drop actually, by over millions of years. So, the ocean's secret trap is what we're going to cover next. And here's where things get really interesting. When the sun heats the ocean, water evaporates into the atmosphere. And evaporation is where droplets of water float up into the sky because of scorching heat. However, the salt does not evaporate with it, only the water escapes. So, this means the ocean is constantly losing water while keeping most of its salt. However, rain eventually returns water to rivers and oceans, but the salt remains behind. Over millions of years, this process has allowed the oceans to become saltier and saltier. And here's a mind blowing fact. Scientists estimate that if all the salt dissolved in Earth's oceans could be removed and spread across the land, it would create a layer hundreds of feet deep in many places. That's enough salt to completely transform the appearance of entire continents. And why sea creatures don't turn salty? You might think living in salty water would be a problem for fish and other sea creatures. However, marine animals have evolved adaptations, which are special features that help organisms survive, that allow them to control the amount of salt in their bodies. Some fish constantly remove excess salt through their gills, while other animals use different methods to maintain a healthy balance. And without these adaptations, many ocean creatures would struggle to survive. And another shout out here, but I really appreciate that you've made it this far into the vid and hope you enjoyed the rest of it. So let's start with like we're just gonna let's well let's start with the ocean's giant collection So the ocean's giant collection bowl is number 4 as well here. And the ocean is like Earth's biggest collection bowl. And for billions of years, rivers have carried dissolved materials from rocks into the sea. Underwater volcanoes have added more minerals. And talking about underwater volcanoes, how about you go check out my latest video about volcanoes? Because I just recently uploaded a video about volcanoes, all about them, and it's really interesting. So you can go check out that. But carrying on, meanwhile, evaporation has continuously removed water while leaving salt behind. Together, these processes create the vast salty oceans we know today. So thank you, and please like and subscribe. And I've also sent a post out with a quiz about volcanoes and a shout out about the 2 recent videos that came out, the volcano one and this one. So I hope you really liked it. Thank you. Please like and subscribe at Learning with Stitch. Bye.